8:46 is our time on this Monday morning. Sun is shining over Gathering Place. Looking to the north, there are some high clouds rolling through. Not too much of an impact on temperatures. Some areas may pick up a little bit more cloud cover as the day goes along. Here's a look from the west side of Tulsa. A steady south breeze. As you know, this time of year, we'll take any sort of breeze we can get when we get into the heat and humidity of the day. Winds won't be terribly strong, but there will be a light but steady south breeze, it looks like, for a good portion of the day today. We'll get right into the forecast for your highs across green country this afternoon. Low to mid-90s. Now, again, the wild card here would be if we actually get some storms to drop out of Kansas into northeastern Oklahoma. We've been waiting and watching, and it hasn't happened so far. But if that does happen later today, that would obviously be an impact on some of these afternoon highs. Outside of that, again, around 95 in Tulsa. Normal high is 94s. That's about where we're supposed to be. Southeast Kansas to far northeastern Oklahoma, generally low 90s. Those would be the areas that might be slightly more impacted if a storm or two can make it in later on today. Low to mid-90s in southeastern Oklahoma as well, where you probably would be less likely to be impacted by any storms. And heat index values, as we go hour by hour, temperatures are down here in the red, heat index up here in the purple, goes as high as about 110 here in Tulsa. Could go slightly higher in some spots this afternoon. Of course, another slow cool down. I mean, heat index is still around 100 at 9 o'clock later tonight. Max heat index values this afternoon, again, near 110, maybe slightly above, especially near kind of the south and west of Tulsa. Unfortunately, tomorrow even hotter. Highs go for 100. Heat index goes over 110. Wednesday is pretty similar, but late in the week, look what happens. Friday and Saturday, we see a notable cool down, and this is why the upper level flow changes. So again, we're watching Kansas this morning. A couple showers near Salina. Now, if these get their act together and hold together, those may be heading our way towards lunchtime and early afternoon. So we'll be keeping a close eye on that. But again, this is with that northwesterly upper level flow on the edge of this strong ridge, this heat dome that's just been really cranking up the heat across western and southwestern United States. That ridge heads further towards us over the next few days. That is what really is going to push the heat higher Tuesday into Wednesday. But notice as we head towards late in the week, it backs off again, heads back towards the western United States, kind of where it is right now, opens the door for more of that northwesterly flow, which will send us another cold front late Thursday into Friday, cool us off a bit for the weekend. Of course, this time of year, we kind of just do this dance here. If the heat domes right on top of us, temperatures really climb. But if the heat dome slides back to the west, we will have at least a chance for a little bit of a cool down. Guys, skipped over some graphics here, so we'll go back to what this means for today as far as any storms are concerned. Future is just hinting at this. If a storm or two can get going in central Kansas, as we head towards lunchtime, early afternoon, southeast Kansas, far northern Oklahoma, 1 or 2 storms could sneak in. The reason we watch that is because with all of the instability, the heat and humidity in the atmosphere, if 1 or 2 could get going and sustain itself, could have some locally damaging wind potential with it. And it's not out of the question that we have to watch even through late today into tonight as well. But in general, as we head towards Tuesday, shower chances are in the morning more towards kind of Grand Lake out in the southwest Missouri. And then Tuesday afternoon, those highs at or above 100 in quite a few spots. That would be our first triple-digit reading of the month of July if we get there tomorrow. It looks like we'll get there tomorrow, probably get there on Wednesday as well. So a hot stretch here for the first half of the week. But then we track in that cold front. So again, Thursday more than likely is still pretty darn hot as well. But then Thursday night into Friday morning, we've got chances for a few scattered shower and storms. And then look what happens to those temperatures. We go from triple digits in the middle of the week to highs, how about in the upper 80s for Friday and Saturday. Already looking forward to that weather for the weekend.